with you in such a beautiful place. So thank you. That's the first thing I wanted to say. Now, I've been asked to talk to you today about a very special meditation called the Metta. Could you put your hand up if you know anything about this meditation already? Great. Perfect. So this is a real opportunity for you to learn something. I taught this at school when I was a teacher many times, and it's a very interesting meditation because it uses the power of imagination. Has anyone in here ever seen or tasted a lemon? You've seen or tasted a lemon? Put your hand up if you have. Who's had a lemon here? Oh, great. Okay, so I'll just do a little experiment to start. Can you close your eyes and imagine a lemon? Can you do that? Try and make it as vivid as you can. And can you imagine a knife cutting the lemon in two, and the lemon splits open, and you can see and you can smell the lemon and all the juice. Okay, wake up. Right, because some people, when they do this exercise for a long time, their mouth, did anyone get their mouth all kind of salivating? If you do this, you can sometimes think of something and it can have an actual effect on your body, your imagination, yeah? If you think perhaps of your favourite food, yeah? You can start going, I'm hungry for this. So what we think has a massive effect on us. It can affect our bodies, but this particular meditation can affect how you feel, but also can affect how you get on with other people and how you see the world. So you can help basically feel better and get on with people better. So it's called the Metta, and Bhavana means development, and Metta, it means loving kindness. So it isn't sort of kissy romantic love, no. It's friendly love, okay? And it's the idea of spreading out friendly love for yourself all the way out to everybody and everything. That's the idea of the meditation. So, the first thing we're going to do, and I'm going to need the bowl, if it's okay for me to get that. Thank you. Is I'm going to take you through the stages. That's brilliant. Thank you so much. I'm going to take you through the stages, and then what we're going to do is, when I ring the bell, I'm going to talk you through them. But the thing I want you to do is I want you to use your imagination. Okay? I want you to imagine as clearly as you can. So there's five stages to this meditation, but I'm only going to give you a couple of minutes on each one. I want you to give it a go to see just how it can affect you and how it's going to make you feel. Are you all up for that? Great. Okay. So what we're going to do is, first of all, are you all sitting comfortably? Are you okay? You don't have to be all straight up for this, just so that you're feeling comfortable, and you can keep that comfortable feeling for about 10-12 minutes or so. Okay? Right. Okay, so when I ring the bell, I'm going to talk you through, okay, imagining something, all right? And when I ring the bell again, we'll move on to the next stage, okay? Now afterwards, I would really love to hear what you thought about this and maybe share some ideas, okay? Right, because I'll be really interested to hear what you think. Okay, I'm going to ring the bell. So you're sitting comfortably, and then I want you to close your eyes. Okay, are you ready? want you to imagine yourself. I want you to imagine a time or a place where you've been really happy. This could be a real place, or it could be a place of your imagination. I want you to imagine all those feelings you had when you were feeling really happy. How it felt inside, how it felt in your mind. Some people imagine themselves feeling surrounded by a golden light. Some people imagine themselves floating on pink, fluffy clouds. Some people have imagined being in a special place, maybe where they've been on holiday, maybe somewhere where they feel safe and secure. I want you to imagine yourself in this place and concentrate on how you feel, feeling good. When you have that image of yourself in your mind, I want you to think in your mind of wishing yourself well. You can say, may I be well. May I be happy. May I be free of any worries or any suffering. May I be free. And imagine saying that to yourself while you're in this special place and you're feeling happy. So now you've cultivated, you've grown a little bit of metta, of loving kindness for yourself. And now what we're going to do is we're going to try and grow that and extend that out using our imagination. Now I want you to bring to mind somebody that you like, somebody that you feel positive about, someone where it's easy that feelings of loving kindness arise in you. This could be a good friend of yours, it could be a family member, someone that you like and you feel kindly towards. I want you to bring them to mind as clearly as you can. You can imagine them smiling, laughing. You can imagine yourself with them. Maybe you can bring them into your special place. Imagine them free and happy, and you are feeling kindly towards them. Try and imagine that as clearly as you can. Once you have your positive person clearly in your mind, you can then wish them well, just as you wish yourself well. You can say to them in your mind, may you be well, may you be happy, may you be free from all suffering. May you be free. And imagine your friend, your positive person, feeling like this. So we've cultivated loving kindness for ourselves, loving kindness for a good friend or a positive person, and now we're going to grow it even more. This might take a little bit of time, but I'd like you to try and think of somebody who's neutral. What I mean by that is somebody where you have no real strong positive or negative feelings. This is somebody perhaps you don't know very well. It could be someone in your class, someone you've never spoken to. It could be somebody that you see in your everyday life. You don't know their name. I'd like you first to choose somebody that you don't feel any strong feelings for, but you can imagine their face. Take a little time just now and pick your neutral person. Once you've picked your neutral person, now you can start to develop metta, loving kindness for them. You can imagine them next to you in your special place. You can imagine them smiling and laughing. You can imagine them being free from all their problems. And you can send them metta, loving kindness from your heart. You really have to try with this one because you don't know the person very well. But using your imagination, it's possible. So when you have got your neutral person clear in your mind, I want you to think about sending them loving kindness. You can say mentally to them, may you be well, may you be happy, may you be free from all sufferings, may you be free. You're doing really well in growing your metta towards everyone. But now we have a challenge. I want you to think about somebody in your life that's a little bit irritating. Don't pick somebody that's too difficult, but maybe somebody that you just find gets on your nerves just a little. Someone who's a little bit annoying. So spend a couple of minutes thinking about which person this could be. Try not to think about the issues you have with this person. Just think about the person as they are. So don't get hooked up into a story. Choose someone who's a little bit annoying. Try and bring that person to mind as clearly as you can without the story attached to them being annoying. Now, just as with yourself, with your positive person and your neutral person, imagine this person with you, maybe in your special place, and again, imagine them happy. Maybe their face looks different. Maybe you're seeing in your imagination an aspect of them that you've never seen before. You can imagine them smiling, laughing. Bring this person to your mind as clearly as you can. And as you bring them to your mind, let go of any difficulties you have with them and mentally send them this loving kindness. You can imagine yourself saying to them, may you be well, may you be happy, may you be free of any problems, any suffering, may you be free. You can imagine wishing your difficult person well. Heading to the final stage, I'm going to ring the bell again. And as I ring the bell, I want you to imagine that the sounds of the bell are sending Metta out. The sound is going all the way out into the universe. It keeps traveling. So as I ring the bell, imagine that, and I will take you through the final stage. I want you to bring all the people that you've chosen together. Imagine yourself, your positive person, your neutral person, and your difficult person. And imagine yourself with them, all together in one place. And imagine sending them metta equally to yourself and out to other people. Imagine looking around at their faces. You can imagine them smiling at you. And you smiling back. And you can feel the metta in your heart welling up. And now you can imagine the circle that you're in expanding. Imagine the circle now including all your family. You're sending metta to them. And now, all your friends. Maybe all the people in your school, all the teachers. Keep widening the circle and keep sending out the metta to everyone. And now we're using our imagination to go big. We're going to send metta to everybody. Everybody in our area where we live. And we're going to keep widening the circle, including everybody in the country. Everybody in the world. Imagine how big the circle is. We're going to include all beings, all the animals. Think of your favourite animals. Include all of them. And you're sending metta to them too. As I ring the bell for the last time, again, imagine the bell is the metta. It is going out into the world, into the universe, to places where we don't know. And we're sending metta out there to everybody, to every being. We'll say to everyone, including ourselves, may we be well. May we be happy. May we be free from all suffering. May we be free. So as I ring the bell for the last time, imagine that loving kindness. Imagine sending it out from your heart to everybody and everything. And now you can open your eyes and have a big yawn and a big stretch. Okay, everybody? So, I just want to ask a couple of questions, because this meditation is challenging. Can I ask somebody to tell me which part they found the easiest and which part they found the hardest? Which was the easiest to do? Go for it. Which bit?
The easiest was the animal part.
The which part?
The part when you said that, what's your favorite animal?
The animals. That for you is the easiest. So you have got a lot of metta for all the animals. Brilliant. Anyone else? What was the easiest for everybody? Or was it all difficult?
Anyone?
What? Thinking of person you trust.
Ah, the positive person. It was quite easy to think about them in your mind. Anyone else? That was easy? Okay. Which was the tough one?
Mm-hmm.
Which part was hard? What do you think? I've met people who've chosen different ones, so I'd be really interested to know which you choose. Is the tough one? Yeah,
The neutral person.
the neutral person. Why do you think that was hard?
Because it's hard to think of them.
It is.
You don't really know them.
Yeah, but did you manage to find someone?
Yeah.
You did. Did anyone else find a neutral person the hardest?
Yeah.
Interesting. It's quite funny. I've been practicing this meditation for a long time, and I've always seen the neutral person as being, it's almost like a secret friendship. So I've had a neutral person who was like a postman, I've had a bus driver, a cleaner, and over the time I've done this, they've ended up being friends. I've ended up speaking to them, possibly because I was going, oh hello, and they didn't know. But it's amazing the amount of people in our lives that do so much for us and we don't know who they are, isn't it? So try and see if you can spot some neutral people after today and maybe send them a blast of metta and see what happens. How did people find the difficult person? Was that the toughest for some people? Or was that easy? Some people find 2 stages quite hard. Some people are very hard on themselves and they find stage 1 difficult. I don't know whether you did or not. Some people find it very hard to be kind to yourself. So if that is you, maybe that's the one you practice. You practice your special place and you imagine sending yourself metta. If there's somebody that's annoying you, it can be very helpful to send them metta, because again, it's quite transformative. It can change things. If you change yourself, sometimes you can change the person because you're not giving a negative energy. So that's something to bear in mind. If you have a difficult person, it can be helpful to practice that. How did everyone else find it? Some people have been very quiet. Did people like it or not like it?
Today unusually very quiet, everybody.
It's okay. Some people like the Metta Bhavana because it's different from the breathing one. Because you're doing something with your mind that's a little bit different. You're using your imagination. So it might be that you didn't like it, and that's okay. There's lots of different techniques. But if you're someone who's got a strong imagination, you can use that to help yourself. I'm hoping that you felt good inside when you were wishing yourself well, and you felt good sending it out. And I believe if you practice this, you can help the world to be a better place because you're sending metta to everyone. So, thank you very much. And I really hope that, I'm sending metta to you now. I hope you feel it. And I hope that you're able to send it to everyone else in the world and the animals.
Okay, sadhu. Say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Jess.
Thank you.
For the Metta Bhavana. She wrote a book. This is a book. You can take one copy. This is Metta Bhavana and Community. Okay, so this is her book. You can take away and read about the metta as well. Okay? Yeah. This is not the first and will not be the last. So we will have Jess again and again in the future as well. But she won't be staying a long time today. She has to leave, unfortunately, very early. Okay? So, thank you. Are you happy? You must be happy because of the metta. Yeah?
Yeah.
You have been practicing metta. Did you practice metta to me? I didn't feel anything from you all. Looks like you didn't remember me. Oh.
We need to put him in the circle.
Okay, so thank you, Jess,
No,
for
thank
the
you.
wonderful guidance on the practice of the metta. I hope that you all know how to share metta now, right? To all the beings, from yourself to your family members, your friends, and including all other things, animals as well.